1. Purchase store brand items. When we go shopping, we often stick to particular brands because of the name on the package and the reputation that it has garnered due to smart advertising. But if you take a closer look, you'll find that there are also similar store brand items that cost much less. These are what are referred to as generic products. These items are sometimes made in the same manufacturing facilities as the famous brands, with little to no discernible differences. Store brands may not always look captivating on the shelves, but truthfully, they're more or less the same as the preferred brands. They're more affordable, and their quality doesn't disappoint. You save more by purchasing store brand items, although it's important to note that some foods may include more added sugars and other ingredients that you may not like. Therefore, check out the labels carefully and ensure that you're content with the product. In the end, the choice is yours whether to buy your preferred brand or a store brand. You might try out a few rival brands, and if you're not as satisfied with it, you could still go back to your usual brand. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's worth it to consider the amount of money you'll save if you scratched out a few name brand items off your list the next time you go on a shopping trip. 2. Don't go for the pre-packaged or pre-cut items. Who wouldn't want to take fruits or veggies that have already been picked for them? It saves you time after all. But at the same time, they cost extra, and this is because someone else has taken the time to pick them, prep, and package them for you. Do yourself a favor and save yourself a few bucks by picking them yourself. Sometimes you just don't have enough energy or the time to put together a meal after a long day at work. But buying pre-made pizza or salad, for example, all the time is not the way out. If chopping up raw ingredients is a bit tricky on a weekday, then try doing the meal prep over the weekend when you have a little more free time. Aside from saving you time, this strategy also saves you money. How so? It allows you to buy ingredients in bulk, which cost less per unit, and even lets you benefit from discounts and store sales. Also, if you're the type of person who enjoys snacking in between meals, or instead of them, remember that packaged snacks can be expensive. Drinks as well. Cutting back on some of these prepared snacks can actually help you reduce your grocery bill and let you save a little. 3. Don't be fooled by supermarket deals. These deals are always displayed on the shelves in an attractive way to get your attention. But before you're tempted to buy it, check its value based on weight and size. It might turn out not to be such a great deal as you had earlier assumed. Sometimes these items are close to their date of expiry, and stores want to make the most out of them by giving them away at a cheaper price. So just be cautious and make sure you're getting good value for your money. Supermarkets will often coax you into buying more than you require, or things you weren't planning on getting to begin with. Of course, it's possible to save money with special offers, but before you decide to take it, think about whether you need them, and then whether you'll be able to use them before they expire, or whether you'll be able to get alternatives at a cheaper price. It's not always easy to figure out which deals are most beneficial for you, but as you continue to make trips to the supermarket, you'll get the hang of it. So just be cautious and make sure you're getting good value for your money. 4. Shop the seasons. Having knowledge on what foods are in season is a brilliant way to save cash and waste less. When a certain product is in season, stores provide them in abundance, and prices will likely be lower. Even as you plan for your meals, consider what ingredients are in season. Work with the changes in season when planning your grocery shopping to create natural variety and liveliness without any additional costs. Usually, fruits and veggies are cheaper when in season. If you haven't the time and space for it, freeze the surplus or even can them for later use. Don't stress yourself about what meal to prepare. Draw inspiration from the changing seasons and come up with something that you and everyone else will enjoy. 5. Use your coupons. Make use of coupons and store circulars. Produce that's in season is bound to be in plenty and on sale. So think about shopping with your coupons and use them on items you can store for later. A great tip: arrange your coupons based on expiration date and layout of the store for efficiency and so that you won't have to search frantically for them at the checkout counter. Saving money using coupons is very much possible. The best way to do this is to match the items on sale to those on the coupons. There are sites that offer advice and provide a list of sales items and matching coupon items for the stores in different regions. If you're careful in the way you go about this, only buying what you need and will use, you can certainly save a lot on groceries. For more ideas, watch the show Extreme Couponing. You won't believe the amount of money these people save. 6. Keep your eyes up, down, and on the ends. Store owners are smart, and they strategically place items that are more expensive at eye level and the cheaper ones on the upper and lower shelves. Ingredients that are in season and items on sale are usually displayed at the end of store aisles for better visibility. The next time you're debating on which brand to take, don't just go for those that are easy for you to reach. Take time to look at what's on display on the upper and lower shelves. The saying among marketers goes, eye level is buy level. Make sure you scan the entirety of the shelf before settling on a popular brand, so as to get a look at all the products and compare their prices. If you go online or use an app to shop for your groceries, it might be easier to sort items out based on price. Either way, you have options. 7. Make a list. Items you buy on impulse will always hurt your wallet. Those little extra items that you put into your cart as you approach the checkout are like small leaks that seem harmless, but can potentially sink your financial ship. So the best thing to do is make a shopping list and stick to it. You could always write them down on pen and paper or use the available apps to do the same, e.g. Pantry Check and Out of Milk. These apps are great because they show you all the available deals, nutritional facts, and even share your list with your spouse so you don't buy the same item twice. Research found that 60% of people who went to the grocery store could attest to saving money when they took a list with them. Because you've thought about what you want prior to entering the store, you're less likely to be tempted by the deals, promotions, and stick to the aisles you need. You don't just wander aimlessly in the store buying things you don't necessarily need, which comes about when you don't have a list. Always take stock of what you have before going to the supermarket. You'll reduce the chance of buying what you already have, or more than you can eat before it goes bad. 8. Avoid distractions. Maybe calling your kids a distraction when you're out shopping is a bit harsh, but it's true. As they tail you, they're constantly pestering you and nagging you to buy what they want. And sometimes it's just hard to look at your kids and say no. Research shows that going with children to the store increases the chances of spending more. If it's possible, leave them at home. But if not, try and limit the chances of them influencing your shopping. Also, instead of just letting your kids follow you around as you shop, turn the whole thing into a learning experience instead. You could tell them to carry along their savings and tell them they can buy a single treat with it. Doing so not only teaches them valuable lessons in budgeting and money management, it also challenges them a bit and keeps them occupied at the same time. And if you think about it, you'll be able to spend less cash and teach your kids a valuable lesson in the process. 9. Stock up on cheap and filling staples. Ingredients that are not expensive, such as beans, frozen vegetables, oats, brown rice, and bananas, are some of the best foods to get, especially when you're running low on cash. These foods can be used to make filling snacks and dishes at a low cost. They're also much healthier than the processed foods that are meant to be friendly on your budget. Consuming these less processed foods can save your budget significantly and be good for your health. Unplanned trips to the supermarket cost you valuable time, energy, and gas. A pantry that's well stocked, on the other hand, goes easy on your wallet by lessening the chances of buying things on impulse. Stocking up on staples is much cheaper when they're on sale. It's much easier to search for ingredients for dinner in your own pantry instead of heading out. Eating meals at home saves you money. Researchers believe that it's possible to cut your food budget by 2/3 just by making your own foods and not eating out. Stock your kitchen with some of these items to ensure you always have ingredients in arm's reach, save money, and enjoy a healthy meal at home. 10. Lease your credit card at home. If you think you might stray from your budget, leave the credit cards at home and use cash. It's a great way to keep you from overspending on groceries. Your chances of impulse buying is also lessened. If you go over the budget, you can easily put the item back. You won't have your credit card handy in case you go overboard. It can be hard to stop using credit cards, especially when you've been so used to them. It's very easy to make a habit out of reaching for them every time you feel the need to buy something, even the basic everyday things that you could get with cash instead. And before you know it, you're building up debt that could be very hard for you to pay back. If you apply some of these tips, you should be able to save a lot more money. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video and found value in it. Hit that like button if you found value, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. With all that said, have a great day, you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.